The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Eagles of Houston taking on the Green Bay Packers.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
And now Love going to change things up.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love, he has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now they'll change things up.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And
now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Casey. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
At the 16-yard line.
Love now.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Love from the gun. That is caught. And he'll get this one right up just shy of the 45-yard line. Love, he's going to change the play here. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing. Love. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7-7, our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And now they'll shift things around. To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 13-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10. Draw play. Here's McAllister. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. 4 tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing his Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Here's Tucker complete on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Love wants to shift things around. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got room. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Carlson for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw left side complete. That's Casey. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point, important in the game when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And now Love going to change things up.
From the 36,
Love. Crossing right, catch made by Johnson.
and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A handoff to McAllister. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Love, he's going to change the play here. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, You'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Clock, 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. There's Trimble, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here comes Rager. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 39 yards. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Following the interception, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft from 19 yards away. And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Casey. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, McAllister with it.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Another run with McAllister. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On first down, Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that.
And the ball comes out.
Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Love to throw for it on 4th. That is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually...
And now here is another interception. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready up. 10 cycles. Ready.
On first and 10, Love. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second down, Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.